Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the third week of our module for this quarter in English, and this is all about evaluating views. Okay, so for this lesson or for this module, we will focus on the judgment of the relevance or worth of ideas, soundness of author's reasoning, and effectiveness of the presentation. And we will focus more on the evaluation of the relevance, author's reasoning, the effectiveness of the presentation based on the materials viewed or read. Okay? Now, when we say evaluating ideas, what is the other word that comes into your mind? Or evaluating views. What do you think it is about? Anyone? Evaluating views. Yes, Riza? Evaluation. How can you define it on your own words? Anyone? Edlin? Yes? Shadrach? Heaven? Nicole? Caro? Yes? Anyone? Evaluating views. Isabel? Okay? Now again, when we say evaluation, okay, evaluation is the determination of the value, the nature, the character, or the quality of something or someone. Right? Evaluation, okay? You are actually trying to determine the value or the quality of that thing. Okay? Example, when we are conducting a test, right? We call it somehow evaluation. You are being evaluated as to how much do you learn or how much have you learned from your lessons. Right? You are being evaluated. You are being observed because someone wants to know the value of what you know. Okay? That is what we call evaluation. Now, when we say evaluating views, of course, you are trying to determine and you're trying to know, right, the character or the quality of that material. Okay? Now, evaluation, it helps us to understand the worth, the quality, and the significance, also the amount, the degree, or the condition of any intervention desired to tackle a social problem. Okay? And also, it guides readers or listeners to whether confirm, extend, or change personal views based on the topic of the reader. Right? So have you experienced it? Like after you have read a book, after you have read an article, or after you have even watched a movie, right? Some of your perceptions, right? Some of what you actually think change after you read it. Have you experienced that? That you actually read something, an article or maybe like a book, and then after nyo na siya nabasa, nag-change ang perception nyo about something. Have you experienced that? Yes. Or even watching a movie, right? We have many kinds of movies, especially those with, conspiracy theories or like mga something pala like after you watch that movie, nag-change ang perception nyo. Okay? Example like the what do you call it? The Da Vinci Code or something like that. Right? So somehow, if you happen to believe something from your religion based on the Bible, you watch that kind of movie, and then that movie actually gave you a new trend or a new kind of conspiracies or theories or mga secrets kuno. Okay? And then right after you watch that movie, you like changed your perspectives. All right? Like you actually changed ang ginathink mo before na amo ni siya galing insakto is actually not that right. Okay? Alright. Now, remember that evaluation must be based on fact and not on opinion. Okay? Always remember that. The following pointers may help you to get a logical evaluation. When you say logical evaluation, of course, the most appropriate, reasonable nga klase sa evaluation. Okay? Logical because you based it on facts, not on mere opinion or not on mere comments. Okay? Now, number 1. A fact is a statement known to be true or which can be proven to be true. Okay? An opinion is a statement that tells what someone believes to be true. It may or may not be correct. 3. The opinion of an authority on the subject may be believed, and facts are more reliable as basis because they can be defended. Okay? Now, points to check in determining the words of ideas. So first, we are going to ask, are the ideas based on facts of reliable sources? Okay? 2. Are the arguments free of discrepancies? Discrepancies are mga questions or mga makadududa. Okay? Number 3, is the discussion free of discrepancies? And number 4, are the conditions logical? Are the conditions reasonable? Is it based on facts? On reliable source? Okay? Now, to evaluate the relevance and validity of idea, the following are used as basis. Number 1, your personal observation or experience. Okay? So, your evaluation will also going to be based on your own personal experience. Okay? Personal interviews with knowledgeable persons or authoritative persons. And also, current publications and other reference material. Okay? Now, in your module, actually, there is like a selection there. The title is Death with Dignity, or How Do Doctors Die? Okay? So, in this text, you're actually asked there to read that part and then answer some of the comprehension questions that follows. So, for this activity or for this part, we are going to read that text, the said text, and then you are to evaluate the ideas or the views of the writer, okay? And how is your perspective going to be? How did you evaluate it, okay? So, also in your worksheet, you will be asked to do the same thing. You will be asked to read the selection and evaluate the reader's writing, or make a judgment on that writing, okay? All right, so thank you.